Hey guys, how's it going? It's Sam. So, I've been thinking I wanted to do a video with me just like talking. I know I've done these storytime videos in the past where I sit down in front of the camera and I talk a little bit about an event that happened that I was interesting and I wanted to share. But I'm not sure if you guys realized, but even after years of having a YouTube channel, I'm not the most comfortable in front of a camera. It gets really awkward and need a little editing. So I'm just gonna do like podcast style audio. I'm sure a lot of you guys watch my videos with audio anyway, especially when it's those sit down videos. I don't think you want to stare at me sitting in front of the camera for, I don't know, like 10, 20 minutes. So just going to do this, like I said, podcast style, where I'm just probably going to have my logo as the video part of this, and then maybe bring some graphics every now and then to reference. But largely, I think you can just listen and it'll probably make as much sense, pretty much. So someone had commented on one of my posts recently on the YouTube community tab that they wanted to know, let me pull that up actually, they wanted to know title tracks that are special to me and why. This is a question or a suggestion by Josh Crispin, and I was thinking about it and I don't want to do exactly that. Instead of specific title tracks, I just want to talk about different periods. So it's going to be, I guess, grouped in albums of, from Twice, and my situation at the time, my thought process, experience. So I think I'm going to call this series Once Memories, because it's going to be a reflection of my memories of being a once. So this first episode is going to be actually pre-Twice, because I just want to give some context, and I think I'll end about, when 16 started, because I want to do a whole episode just about 16. And yeah, so if you guys are interested, you can just listen in on. I'll probably try to do this kind of regularly, just because I don't know, it seems like something I want to do. Just seems relaxing to just talk into the camera or into the microphone and not in front of a camera. So for context, this is going to be I don't know, I think I'm going to jump around a lot because that's just how my brain works. Just random thoughts just pop in every now and then. But yeah, for context, I didn't get into K-pop until 2014, which, now that I think about it, has been, it's been quite a while since then. But when I got into K-pop, all my friends, my closest friends, were fans since like high school, right? And I was honestly not really a big music fan. I listened to, whatever was on the radio. If anything, my favorite genre was probably rock, like alternative rock, classic rock, stuff like that. But yeah, my friends had always been into K-pop. I remember back in high school, this is a while back, when we used to go out during lunch or on weekends, they would have Girls' Generation, Sistar, Girls' Day, artists like that playing in the car, and I was always like, whatever, I didn't really care. But I'm just like, it's weird that you guys listen to like Korean pop music, but look where we are now. Anyway, and the other thing was, I was not really into celebrities at all. Like, I didn't really care. I didn't really have a favorite celebrity, favorite like actor, singer, anything like that. So, thinking 7 years ago, I would have never expected that I would have a YouTube channel dedicated to a musical artist, but you never know. You never expect things like that to happen. So in 2014, what had happened was one of my best friends, Andrew, who was a really big Girls' Generation fan, he heard that Girls' Generation was going to be in LA for KCON. And I think at the time, Andrew was a student at UCSD. I was at UC Davis. And we had planned to go to KCON so he could see Girls' Generation. And long story short, he ended up not going. I don't know. I don't remember why. But I did go with my current roommate and just friend from high school at the time, David, who was at USC in LA. And so we went, just two of us. But to prepare for the concert, I had to, listen to the artists, because I didn't want to just go in blind, right? So I know Girls' Generation was there, G-Dragon was there, IU was there, BTS, and I listened to songs from every artist just to prep for it. And I actually really ended up liking IU songs, and I'm still a really big fan of hers. But I didn't really like any of the artists, to be honest. Not to be rude, music is everyone's personal preference. But yeah, so I really ended up liking IU a lot, and that's how I got into more K-pop, was just because I was a really big IU fan, and I wanted to learn more about, stuff that she's doing, things she's been in, and that really led me to watching Dream High. So it's really important because after watching Dream High, I learned about Suzy and 2PM members, and I ended up going to a 2PM concert in LA later that year. So I only went because I'd never gone to a solo K-pop concert before. I only went to KCON and then the Korea Times Music Festival, and I wanted to go to a solo concert. And since I knew two of the members of 2PM, and I wanted to just go to a solo concert, I ended up going, taking a trip from Davis again to LA to watch their concert. And this is not that important in the story, but it was the first time I met a fan site master there. I didn't even know what that was at the time, right? I just thought this girl had a really big camera for some reason, and it didn't really ever come and play again. I never really thought about it again until years later. But yeah, so I went to the 2PM concert. I watched Dream High, so I kind of knew at the point, JYP. I don't know why I ended up even just Googling labels, but I learned that like Suzy and the 2PM members were they're all in JYP Entertainment. So later 2014 or like early 2015, I think it was late 2014, I was on Facebook and I saw that JYP was debuting a new girl group, and I was like, okay. At the time, I was really only a fan of IU. I casually listened to some girl groups like Sistar, AOA, Girls' Day, FX, obviously Girls' Generation, but I was really only a fan of IU, and I was like, you know what, this girl group sounds potentially interesting, because I know some of their label mates. Oh yeah, and Miss A, obviously. I like their music as well. And so I kept it in the back of my head, I'll watch the show when it comes out. And what really hooked me actually was I watched the first teaser, which was Nayeon's teaser. And man, she was so charming in that. In my head, I was like, wow, okay, this girl is super cute, super charming. And I think her trailer was her Taylor Swift. I think it was Shake It Off. And I was like, yeah, she's pretty good at singing too. So I'm going to watch the show. And I'll talk about 16 in the next episode. But yeah, it was really a bunch of things that ended up leading to me watching 16, right? Because if any of those things didn't happen, if I didn't, go to KCON, if I didn't watch Dream High, I might never have watched 16, which in turn I might have never have ended up becoming a once. So it was really interesting that, all led up because of, series of circumstances that occurred. But yeah, that's really how I got into, that's how everything started. And yeah, I think I'll leave it at that for now, for this first episode. I don't want to keep it too long. Let me know if you guys want to hear more of these, audio, stories, I guess, explanations. And I will keep releasing them. It's more comfortable, I think, for me. It's easier, obviously. And I know some of you guys probably watch my videos without watching it anyway, just to listen to the audio, especially with the story time and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. But if you have any suggestions, let me know. Leave them down below. Or if you have any questions you want me to answer, I'll also probably try to answer them as well in the next episode if they naturally flow in, or maybe at the end if they don't. But yeah, that's it. This has been my first episode of a series I'm going to call Once Memories. Thanks for watching or listening, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.